What the Bucky? What the buck? What the Bucky? What the buck, Tavion? I tried it. So tonight is the night of the buck moon. Need some love like I never need love before. You know what? This is my fourth reading that I've done today. And they've all had a love theme. Some old school song tried to come through, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know the song well enough, I guess, to catch it and sing it. So yeah, definitely getting love is in the air energy, you know? I really feel like it's for those who aren't even looking for it, because that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, I done gave up on love. But you know what? I'm just love myself is where I'm at, you know? And then it just, I don't know. I feel like it's for those who are unsuspecting, okay? So be open to conversations and just know your boundaries. You know your boundaries and remain in prayer. All praise to the Most High Power. Remain in prayer, because I feel like, when you keep praying, less likelihood of you making a mistake. Because I feel like every time I slip up, like, make a wrong choice, basically. Shit. Make a wrong move that kind of, and it don't necessarily be like, oh, my life is wrong. It's my energy. Okay, I get this funky, weird energy feeling, that you just want off you. And I find that, like, yes, the signs were there, but I really didn't comprehend them until after the fact, I don't know. Let me know if you have that experience of like, yeah, you get it, but gosh, like, I did it already, yeah. I got water and coffee on the table. It's a full moon in Cancer, the buck moon. I don't know if it's in Cancer, actually. What's the opposite of Cancer? What is the opposite of Cancer? I think it's Sagittarius. I think the opposite of Cancer is Sagittarius. We'll have to verify that, but I think that's what it is. And so that means that that's why I think that the new moon was in Sagittarius, so that means that the full moon would be in Cancer. Okay, so maybe the full moon is in Cancer. And this is the second time of me trying to do this live. The first time, my son came in here immediately for me to help him get on a Zoom call with his buddy so they could play the game, because I can't use my phone. And I cut it because it just took me like extra long to get on to the Zoom for him. But I kind of was going to leave it because I was like, well, mother calls, duty calls, it's Cancer season, so just do what you gotta do for the kids, the tragedy that we experienced in Texas, what I'm taking from that is, first of all, beginning with the tragedy in Florida of losing the little girl at sea. That had me on heightened alert, about water safety, and me and my kids went to the lake the other day, and had a good time. It was cool, but I was nervous, like, do we need life jackets? Like, let's be safe, even though we are strong swimmers, but this place had lifeguards, and it was cool. Hey, what's up, PR? Thank you for being here. And so, I don't want to lose my train of thought, so let me stay focused. I was just saying something about the water safety. Oh, yeah. So exactly, about these kids, putting them first. That was the main point. Hey babe. That was the main point, is just bringing it on home to putting these kids first, okay? Remembering how important they are. I know we're so busy, we're stressed out, we try to manifest, we got to get this money by tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So, I get it. But a super emphasis on instilling values to our children, instilling survival skills into our children, and uplifting their hearts and their spirits of faith. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I think that's where religion is good. The good part of religion is that it's a system to teach people, children especially, a faith, and how to have faith, and what that means, and what that looks like. Bonjour. And so that's a good, one reason why it's good. I mean, I was raised in the church, and I was very, even as a young adult, became a mother at 18. I took my little kids to church, and I was so committed to God. I really can't say it any other way, that I loved God so much, and I prayed so hard that God took my hand and he walked me right out of the church. And he's like, "You want to know me for real? All right, come on, let me show you something." And I was like, "Where are we going?" Like, oh my God, ripped the Band-Aid off my whatever I thought was true, okay? Not only about religion, but about just the world in general. But, the beautiful part, the death to my old way of thought and ideas was the new beginning to the woman that I've become now. And so worth it, because what was lost did get replaced, and it was replaced by truth, and it was replaced by something more useful. So I went from being under a religious perspective of feeling like, let me not make a mistake, or else I'll never have anything, and also feeling like that having things and having an abundance was almost a sin, to feeling like God wants me to have whatever I want, including things that others think that I shouldn't have, including sex, okay, and riches, and greatness, and rest. These are things that we're told in the church that we're not allowed to have. Sex, for sure, okay? Money, hell no. Rest, though, they'll tell you, oh, work, and serve. No, I think my God says that those things are a part of a healthy diet. Okay? And so, yeah. But teaching our children some faith, having our own faith, okay? Even if it starts as small as a mustard seed, which is very, very small, guys. Very, very small. Okay? But, just a little bit of that it can seed, because it creates a tree, a mustard tree, right? Oop. I'm gonna put these back just because I'm not feeling how they fell on the floor. Like, I feel a way about that. It's all this table and we on the floor. What's going on? That is a lot. Thank you. All praise to the Most High Power. Thank you. We are grateful. Okay. I feel like this is an I told you card from the divine. Let me read it. I trust in divine intent. That's where I feel like, okay, because you know how he flipped all the cards and I ain't want to take them, I ain't listening, right? I trust in divine intent. Divine knows what divine's doing, okay? And feel safe in the reassurance that I will be led to the right action at the right time. All praises to the Most High Power. Sorry you guys had to watch me get scolded by my own cards, which are chosen by the divine, okay? Because how, well, yes, thank you, God. All praises. I'm very tickled by that. Okay. Okay, I nurture the friendship I have with my divine partner. I offer support and encouragement with no expectations. That's a lovely message, and I'm telling you that partnership has been a theme. Friendships and lovers, okay? So just know that your friends are important too. I'm getting a little choked up because we need each other. Like, your homegirl needs to hear from you. She needs a flower, you know, or just a pat on the back, recognition, validation in some areas, you know, like homegirl, of course, she has to live her life where she does not need validation from anyone, right? Perfect, right. But you're her friend, okay? So you make sure that you say, "Ooh, girl, you looking good. Ooh, girl, you're doing so good on that. Ooh, girl, I'm so proud of you." Okay. She doesn't need validation, but you should still give it to her. And especially if you know somebody's going through a hard time, get past, you know, that sticky feeling where you're like, I don't know what to say, but you want to, you wish you could help, but you don't have the words. Like, shit. Do the awkward thing and just be like, you know, put a hand on a shoulder, or just say, I love you, or I don't know what to say, but I'm here, you know, okay? And I want to become emotional about how we can love each other better. Don't do me like that. But those are just some examples of how you could be a good friend, okay? I was feeling like, is it cool to move on to a different deck? They're like, yeah, okay. Cups, love. Love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love. Okay? So, get ready. So get ready. So get ready. Get ready, because here I come. I don't know, Divine Feminine. I don't know. I feel shy. Dance. They want you to be excited. And when I'm pumped up because I've been pulling cards, and I even have my first message, because I've been using different decks, still open to the main point. And it's just like, it's been so much love, so much celebration. Oh my gosh. I'm having too good of a time. I'm getting rid of you. Put user in timeout. Gia needs timeout. You get 30 minutes. Okay? I'm feeling too good. I'm not ready. I don't want to argue. Okay? So celebrate. That's why we're not going to let that stuff bother us. Celebrate. Be excited. Okay? Be excited because it's on its way. Like, okay. What did she say? I want to say she said, "Gone with the Wind, fabulous." I can't remember which character that was. But yeah, Gone with the Wind, fabulous, baby. And so you're doing your little twirl, right? And then here comes Mr. Get Ready, because here I come. Like, and I'm telling you, like, we have to allow it, okay? Like, I usually get really shy about love messages because it'd be my shit coming out. But, allow it, you know? Like, let's not fear support. And I'm talking about, like, of course a lover, but friends, community, you know what I'm saying? solar plexus, okay? So happy, because yellow, okay? And the sun, solar, so I feel like that is some masculine energy coming through. Somebody could be having a sun, okay? Uh, activate, though. Okay, so like, what do I do while I wait for my view? You work out, you eat well, you work on your body, your hair, your look, your own energy, your business, you focus on money, okay? So, thank you. Thank you. This message is coming out really, really like undeniable. Okay, so mastering self. Okay, that's what you do. You work on mastering yourself. Like I'm telling you, somebody exciting's coming, but you want to make sure you're on a good frequency. So you just focus on yourself. Don't worry. Let them make the moves they need to make. Move. Let them do what they gotta do. Divine timing. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, you'll be happy. You're not even gonna be scared of this person. Okay. Yeah. You're not even gonna be scared of this person. Emphasis on not scared of that person. Or like suspicious, or that's why it's important for us to have our boundaries up, or like not have them up like a guard, but like know what our boundaries are, so that what is a deal breaker. Like, okay, so maybe this person's not perfect, right? But he's not crossing a boundary. Or what if you show him like, hey, that's my boundary, and then he's like, oh, ma'am, I don't want to cross no boundaries with you. Well, then you can say like, oh, okay. Now, if you're like, hey, that's my boundary, and he's like, man, fuck your boundary, get away from that one. He's not it. Not safe, okay? Anybody who doesn't respect your boundaries needs to get checked. And F checking them because, you don't need to get involved with no riffraff, okay? Back away. Okay, back away. Okay. Gemini energy. Okay, so communication is key. Communication is key. Mercury retrograde is coming up, so Gemini is going to be like, like, I don't know why I'm seeing it like your Gemini's gonna flip. Okay, so whatever side your Gemini been on, it's gonna be the other one. Okay, you're gonna see the other side of some shit. Okay, when we go into Mercury retrograde, which is upon us, y'all. The noise in the background is my puppy. She got her a little plastic cup and is having a ball. Okay. Fairies. Ooh. I don't know why, but I feel like Gemini and fairies could be related. Fairy energy could be related to Gemini energy in some way. Yeah, I don't exactly know why, but something about their fiery energy. But Gemini is an air sign, maybe because they fly. So, anyways, connecting with nature. I was thinking to myself about those little girls and how they're like a part of the river now. They're a part of the scenery there now. You know what I'm saying? Like fairies. Like I really was thinking them like they're little fairies in the woods now. So that's been weighing heavy on me. I can't help it. Okay? I can't help but talk about them. And they deserve to be talked about, Ointment, healing. I feel like I was having my own thoughts in my head as I pulled. And it's like, yeah, talk about the things that bring you pain, okay? Talk about things. It's the healing salve. It helps to mend. Ointment seals, covers. Mm-hmm. Contains. I like the word seal, though. Seals. I've always gotten, I wrote these cards, but this one has always made me feel like, of course we know what ointment is, but what is the energy of ointment? I feel like I'm finally starting to get it. Crazy, because these cards are at least 5 years old. Brow chakra. Yeah, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, okay? Don't ignore it at all. And also, I don't know why I want to throw this out. Like, if your intuition tells you something, like, scary, right? You're like, what the heck? I have to drive that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my intuition's saying, like, that there's danger, right? I feel like, you know, being alerted and then putting your prayer out there and setting intentions for safety, you know, assuming that you can't avoid whatever scary vision you may have gotten, that's helpful. So I just seen 2121. Savage. But yeah, you can grant yourself safe passage that way. The divine loves to communicate with us. As you can see how the Most High just comes straight through. The Most High loves a willing servant. Okay? The spirit realm, you know, loves someone willing to communicate with them. And I think that's why the little girls keep coming to me. Because I'm an open channel. You know what I'm saying? For good and innocence, of course. Yeah. Plus, I keep seeing them. That's why on my in my news feed. So here we go again. Heart chakra, thank you. All praises to the Most High Power. Here I am trying to like make sure that I don't shed the little tears that I have for the little girls we just lost. And heart chakra is like, yes, you know, this is reminding me of I was on the road. This was months ago, and I seen it wasn't a road. It was the big ass highway, okay? And I seen like a little small dog, like it's some sort of a Chihuahua mix, okay? He was like brown and black. But bro, he was on the fucking freeway, yo. On the left side. Not like, oh, I walked up here. Like, almost like he fell out of the car. And it's like he stood up and like recovered. Like he just happily walked into oncoming traffic. And I hear the truck here hit him. And I was right here to fucking see it. I was like, and I was just so mentally disturbed because I'm like, I see this puppy and I'm like, there's nothing the truck could do. We're on the highway. But I saw it because I was like back here, you know? And I said, God, why did you let me see that? And God said, because you're the only one who would grieve him. And that's just kind of how I feel about this heart chakra energy coming out here. Is that that's important. You know, some of us are out here to help transmute the energy. Okay? And so I know it's definitely my job to help take a negative and turn it into a positive. That's just my damn job. I've been doing it all my life based on my life circumstances to the fact that I've kind of mastered it. And I want to show other people how, you know, I want to that you can do that for yourself. You can take all your negatives and turn them into positives. That's what it means by everything I touch turns to gold. It's like whatever it is, I can make it useful. So yeah, with your heart, when you manifest through your heart chakra, okay? Yellow. Solar plexus energy is coming out again. So being happy. Happiness is a strategy. Taking action. Okay? Taking action on certain things. That, you know, like how everybody is like, okay, like, of course, the people who are down in the area are going to be like, oh, we're going to search for our loved ones. Of course they are, but think of the people who took action to travel to the area to help, okay? When your heart is calling you to do something, take action, okay? It's Cancer season, y'all. What do we got, a few more days left? We got a cool week left. Like, almost 10 days. Yeah. Like 12 days left of Cancer. Let's give it up for Cancer season. Okay, let's give it up because I'm feeling this energy, you know. We like to make fun of Cancers and be like, you're a crybaby. No, Cancer is the moon. Cancer is the mother. You know, and we need to it's not crazy how this truly divine feminine energy, the divine mother energy is getting cast off as if it's not important. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's show reverence to the moon. The moon is there every night in the darkness when there's nothing, when there's no light. You know, in the city, you don't understand how dark it is in the country. You know, I'm born and raised in California, and in my 30s, I moved to the South. Baby, some areas are pitchy blacky, okay? So when they talk about how they woke up and they couldn't see shit out in the woods, I feel them on that. Because there's no street lights. And people from the city don't get that. People from the city don't understand that. People who live in suburban, y'all don't understand what it's like for some shit to be pitch black. Okay? Sacral chakra. I've heard that. And get ready. So get ready. Okay? Because love is on its way. Sexy time. Okay? Activation, creation. Okay? Because we transmuted energy. Okay? So you're taking that negative into a positive. Whatever your negative is. Music. Okay? I've been singing this whole time. Okay? I've been singing this whole time. So let the music... They got all these fucking songs. And I'm like, I don't know the words. Making music, listening to it, however it makes you feel, doing some dancing. That's what came out earlier. Dance, celebrate. So yeah, celebrate. Yeah, baby, the angels. Okay, so celebrate your angels and your ancestors. Yeah, it's time to redo that altar. You can make some food or set some stuff out for your ancestors, okay? My grandmother wore yellow at her funeral, okay? And that was intentional. And you know what's cool about that? They don't know this, but I do know this, is that my grandmother asked me, she told me yellow. But I was too shy to message them and say, you should put my grandma in yellow. But then she ended up wearing yellow. So I was like, cool. You know, but I had got that message before I even knew. So crazy. So yeah, the angels and the ancestors, your spirit team, it's celebration. You know why? Because they're preparing the table. So I feel like our table is nearly set. Because now the angels and the ancestors are like coming to chill with us. See, we thought we were going to be sitting at the table by ourselves. We're not. You know, and our angels and our ancestors are so excited because we are actually able to communicate. Not only communicate with them, but take their message and give it to the world. You know what I'm saying? A vessel to actually do the good work that maybe they didn't quite complete. You know? So be open to learning. And be open to learning in different books and stuff like that. Spirit's also telling me... in regards to the books, they don't have to be like spiritual texts or even informational texts, but like it could even be in stories. Like leisure reading could open some gateways for you. Like if you're into like mystical shit, like maybe pick up a random mystical book and see how it unlocks you. Like say a little prayer. God, I'm trying to find a book that's gonna unlock something in me. Give me some keys. bro, you might pick up some random author who a true magician, you know, or just got that knowledge, or just know how to paint that picture, you know what I'm saying? Or with that story, man, it just connects. So I'm wishing that on you, that in your ordinary lives you see God. When you're not even looking for God, you find him.
Hello?
Yep.
Are you still on live?
Yeah, but I'm about done.
Oh.
Got home just now. All right, guys. It's time. See you later.
Damn, you